Welcome back to my channel, Dooney Addicts. It is day one of Dooney and Bourke's 12 days of Dooney. And as the tradition goes, I wanted to film day one and let you know my thoughts on the inventory. Day one is love this leather. Let me start by saying that this sale has started out for me in an untraditional way. And by that I mean the last couple of years for the 12 days of Dooney and the summer fun sale, I felt like the inventory didn't start strong, that there were not a lot of good bag options to pick from. But as I look through today's inventory, I would have to give today's selection a letter grade of an A+. And A+ is because they don't appear to be waiting to save the good stuff for later in the sale. I am personally not purchasing anything from today, but I will tell you the reason that I don't feel like I need to is because I already have a pebble grain hobo. I have the Florentine Amelie. I actually have the shoulder bag instead of the tote. I have the Belvedere Ambler. I have several Florentine large zip Barlows. I have both a City and a patent leather Flynn. I have the City large Barlow. I have in my collection the Florentine Tulip Shopper. I have the Florentine Weekender. I have the Florentine Continental Clutch that I passed earlier. I have several of the Saffiano Leisure Shoppers. I have the Florentine large zip around wristlet. I have 3 Dotties. I have a Belvedere logo lock shoulder bag. I have the Florentine medium duffel. I have the City Dawson, and I have the tassel bag. So all of that to say, today is a really good day in my opinion because it consists of bags that I really like, but I don't necessarily have a need to purchase them because I already have them in my collection. But for the ones that I just mentioned, those are the ones that I think are worth another look for this love this leather day. The Sorrento small satchel, one of my tribe sisters and I, VPW_Leo21, we had a conversation about the Sorrento small satchel. And this leather appears to be the Riley leather. Does that not look familiar to you ladies? So I know they're calling it Sorrento, but you know, Dooney has kind of pulled a thing a couple of times this year where they have switched the names of a bag or a collection and it ends up being the same thing, like the Fielding versus Camden, or they'll improperly state the dimensions like they did with the Mackenzie, and it actually ends up being the same thing. So as we looked at this a little bit closer, and I'm doing it so that you can take a closer look at the leather, it really looks like the Riley leather. Now, the Riley, I believe, had suede around the top, and this has a leather flap, but it's very, very similar, if not the same leather. So just keep that in mind if you are a small satchel girl and you're looking at the Sorrento leather. It appears to be the only bag on the site in this leather, and the leather appears to be the Riley leather. The next is the Florentine Amelie tote. I bought Amelie in two colors. I have her in light taupe and I have her in Bordeaux. And I purchased that bag, not the tote, but the shoulder bag, before I realized my dislike of the logo lock. That being said, if you like this silhouette and the logo lock is not going to cause a problem for you, the Florentine Amelie tote at $229 is a good deal, especially if you have loyalty points available and can take off up to an additional $30 off of this price. It gets this bag down under $200. The Ambler is a little clown car of a bag. There are lots of videos on YouTube of what fits in the Ambler. I have Ambler in the color Fog, and I think, is Fog still on here? So I have this color, Fog, and I also have it in a Bordeaux color, and I think I also have it in red. My Pursuit of Happiness actually has a great video on this bag, and her video is actually what made me pull the trigger on this bag, including multiples of this bag. So if you're looking to see what fits or wants to see a really good video of this bag, I would say go over and check out My Pursuit of Happiness channel. I don't know what more I can say about the Florentine large zip Barlow that I have not already said on this channel, with the exception of black and chestnut and pink. I think I have every other color that this bag has been offered in, including red, bone. I believe it came in a strawberry color. My very first one was a Bordeaux that I purchased from QVC as a TSV, or it wasn't a TSV. It was I can't remember what it was, but it is an amazing bag, great organization. My only complaint about this bag, which has been the concern from day one, is that the shoulder drop on this bag could stand to be about a half, and if it had an additional ½ inch, it would pass the elbow test with no problems. But it is an absolute gorgeous bag, perfect right now for storing like your face mask and hand sanitizer and gloves on the outside in one pocket, and then maybe your phone in the other, so that you're not constantly having to reach into the cavity of your bag in order to get your items out. I still am having kind of a love-hate relationship with Flynn because of the shoulder straps. But overall, if you are a big bag girl, if you are a tote lover, then Flynn is absolutely the way to go. The City Flynn smooth, soft, buttery leather takes color amazing. And it also has the outside storage organization similar to the Flynn, similar to the large zip Barlow and the Dawson, in that you can get into your bag, get your essentials in those outside pockets without having to open up the inside cavity in order to get your stuff out of the interior of the bag. It does have a center snap, so there is some security to the main compartment of this bag, and it is a workhorse of a bag. My only issue is, y'all know, I do not have a lot of shoulder real estate. So when straps give me a fit about not wanting to stay on my shoulder when I have to perform magic tricks in order to get them to crisscross and stay in place, or when I have to thread a strap up my arm. Those are things that cause frustration points for me as it relates to bags. This one, it's difficult to stay on my shoulder. Other bags, the City Large Barlow, I have a few of those, including in the color, I have a not natural, it's bone. I have it in dandelion. My very first one was in the color burnt orange. Same organization, similar setup as Flynn and the Large Zip Barlow. This is just a little more compact in that it's not as tall as the Flynn, but it has the same organization as far as the outside pockets. Has dual carry option, so it has a detachable and adjustable strap for a shorter shoulder or crossbody, and then it has the top handles, which you can use as a satchel. As you can see from the video that just played, outside pocket is large enough to fit a small water bottle or any of your other essentials that you would need for a day on the go. Florentine Continental clutches. I have plenty of those in my collection. Have no plans of purchasing any more. It is just the wallet that Dooney had available, and I'd purchased plenty of them before I realized that they weren't working for me, and before I got more heavily involved in travel for work. It's an okay wallet. I know it's a go-to wallet for a lot of people. It's just not one of my favorites. But if you're looking to pick up Florentine accessories so that you have some staples in your collection, then the Florentine Continental clutch is not a bad option. I would also say that the City double zip wallet for big bag, big wallet carriers. It has great organization, has a dedicated slot for your ID. It has plenty of card slots, place for your coins. It is just overall a well-organized wallet for the person that needs larger capacity in a wallet for on the go. Or if you decided you could use it as a clutch as well. The Alto tassel bag, let's just face it, it's Alto. Need I say more? The Florentine Weekender, it was featured in my handbag happy hour. So if you want to know how I feel about the Florentine Weekender or the Duffle, then please check out handbag happy hour. You can actually search for that by searching hashtag handbag happy hour in the search criteria or the search box on YouTube, and it will pull up the handbag happy hours. The next item, I would say, if you have a guy travels, maybe that shaves or cuts their own hair, the Toscana Executive Barber case, that would be an amazing gift, or stocking stuffer, especially if you put some of the guys' favorite like shaving and toiletry tools inside. Maybe add a bottle of new cologne. It would make a great gift or a great stocking stuffer depending on what you are planning to spend on the gift. And again, if you have loyalty points up to $30 off of the $99 price point, makes it an amazing gift to give. This could also be used for a woman for travel. The zipper pocket would be perfect for keeping jewelry in. It would also make for a great cosmetic. It's got a textile lining, so it's a little bit easier to keep clean. So just think about that as you're looking through the items. These are as much purchase ideas for you as they are gift ideas, either for the holidays, anniversaries, if you're a pre-planner, right? Thinking about Valentine's Day or summer vacations for travel, anniversary gifts, these would make some great gift ideas. The Florentine Bowler Duffle, love this piece. You cannot beat this price for Florentine. It was also featured in my handbag happy hour. So if you'd like a closer look at this bag, interior, my thoughts on the leather, then I would say check this out. Man, woman, child, this is an amazing piece. If you're looking for something that would be a great weekender, something that would make a great carry-on, an overnight bag, then the Florentine Bowler is the way to go. Amazing Florentine leather, and this is truly a high capacity bag for the size of the dimensions. The next item is the Florentine large zip around wristlet. So $109 is not a bad price. But what I will share with you is that if you are looking for maybe some of the basic colors and you are interested in this wallet and want to save a few extra dollars, call one of the Dooney outlet stores. My recommendation would be that you call the Aurora, Illinois store, which is the team that hosted the tribe's first meet and greet. It is an amazing store team. I was able to order 2 wallets about 2 weeks ago, this wallet for $89. So even though the $109 is not a bad price, the outlets actually had an even better deal on the Florentine large zip around wristlet. And if the the city double zip wallet was not for you because it was a little bit more bulky, this basically takes one side of that wallet and is a standalone piece as opposed to the double with the ID being separate. This puts everything in one place together. So $89 if you call the outlets. If you call Aurora, let them know that Dooney Addict sent you. They will take great care of you at that store. The next piece, looks like I got a little out of whack there. The next piece that has my attention is the Alto Stadium blanket. I don't know why I am so in love with this. I know for $279 you're thinking, well, why do I need a blanket holder? But it is the cashmere blanket that also adds to the price of this. So you're not just getting some random throw that you would find at, I don't know, Ross, or even quite honestly at Macy's or JCPenney. This is an amazing cashmere stadium blanket plus the Alto leather blanket carrier, so that it keeps your blanket nice and neat, whether it's picnics or travel, whether it's sitting outside at a fire pit and keeping all of your things together. It is just, there are some things like, I don't know, like the Alto wood carrier that I wouldn't spend my money on, but I would turn around and spend my money on something like the Alto Stadium blanket and would recommend it. I think it would make a great gift, especially if you're dealing with someone that stays cold or that maybe lives in a drafty house, maybe someone that likes to sit in a chair and read, but they want to be nice and nestled and warm. You would not have to worry about the quality of this blanket. It is absolutely perfect for gift giving. The next item is the Concord Accessories credit card holder. I have a credit card holder, but I think mine is in black Florentine. Yes, black. And I really like the idea of the credit card holder. So, well, it's sold out, so let me keep it to my, well, I'm going to tell you why I like it, and that way if it pops back up either on I Love Dooney or sale later or it restocks, you'll know why I like it. If you are I need more card slots in my wallets. We've talked about that during Feed Your Addiction. The credit card holder has dual-sided credit card slots so that in a smaller bag, I can still have full-size wallet card capacity, but in a compact piece that allows me to save some of that valuable real estate in much smaller bags. So whether you're a man, a woman, even a high schooler, right? So I'm thinking about my nephew. He has a Dooney and Bourke Florentine wallet, but as a high school senior, I'm thinking about the cards or things that he would have on him. So his driver's permit, his work time card, because they're about the size of a credit card. He would have his school ID, and he also has a debit card. And then he's got a couple of rewards cards, like for GameStop. And he has a couple of gift cards. So he, even at 17, would have enough cards to fill in a credit card holder. So if you're looking to maybe transition someone out of an older wallet, you know, the one that they've had in their back pocket for so long that it literally has contoured to their butt cheek, that would be a really great one to get if it restocks. The Belvedere logo lock shoulder bag, again, I'm not a fan of the logo lock, but I do have a Belvedere logo lock in the color apricot, and I have it also, I think, in Bordeaux. So if you are into this bag, this leather, then the $179 price point is a good price point. What you should know about Belvedere leather, if you have not encountered it before, is that it is extremely soft. It puddles, and that's all I can tell you. So if you're looking for something that's going to be structured or hold its shape, Belvedere leather in this bag is not the way that you want to go. The next is the Florentine Zip Pod Backpack. I have a couple of backpacks that I've talked to you all about before on my channel. I do have a Zip Pod backpack. I have had it for many years. It has been great for farmers market, to the fair. I've traveled with it to Hawaii. I have taken it to amusement parks with my nephew. I have used it to chaperone trips to the zoo and other things when he was much younger. It is a great option. And if maybe crossbodies just aren't quite your thing, but you're looking for something to be hands-free while you're out and about in these, COVID streets, a backpack may be an option for you to consider. The Saffiano Leisure Shopper, I have literally lost count of the number of Saffiano Leisure Shoppers that I have. It is an amazing tote if you are a tote lover. It zips, but it also has an extended zipper pull so that if you want it to keep the zipper open and so that you can reach directly in, it has that capability. Jewelry toned hardware with the zipper so you don't have to worry about it, biting your hand as you go in and out of your bag. The handles on this are amazing. Dooney put the corner tabs on the side so that it would help stall against any corner wear. It is a phenomenal bag, but it is a big bag. think about never full GM size. It is a large capacity. If this is too large for you, there is a small Saffiano leisure shopper, which is more of around the PM size. So that may be a better option. $119 is not a bad price point for this bag. It usually gets discounted down to about $138. But I will tell you, the last few that I purchased from different promotions with Dooney, I paid about $98 for them. It takes a long time for that price point to reappear, and whenever I see it, I jump on it because I know that that's the lowest that I've seen it in Saffiano. But I have paid $138 for Saffiano leisure shoppers after long stints of them being $198 and then finally getting discounted to the $138. I do not have a City Dawson. I have a large City Dawson. But everyone that I know that has a City Dawson swears by this bag. It is basically the Barlow bag, but you've got additional outside pockets with the 2 front zip pockets. They've got some basic colors. For me, if I were going to pull the trigger on one, it would be in the color bone, would be my first choice, and then desert would maybe be the second option. I can't count. And that appears to be it. So drop a comment down below. Let me know how you rate today's selection for Love This Leather. What are you picking up? Have you seen better deals on these bags featured on some other site that the community should know about so that we can all maximize our savings? Let's get the conversation started down in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see a review or hear my thoughts on each day of the 12 days of Dooney. Let me know all of that down in the chat. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your Dooney addiction. Take care.